And that abrupt ending belonged to the song Space Gelato by Junklicious. You can find that and more at Argo Fox. They are a big ol', I guess, label that just puts out royalty-free music for streamers like you and or streamers like me. Good stuff. I can find them at argofox.com or youtube.com/argofox, and they've been a big help. So, we're going to play us some BTTF, as the kids call it, the cool kids. That stands for Back to the Future. We're on to episode 3, aka Citizen Brown. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Marty had just come back to the present to find it bizarre and twisted. And Doc Brown seems to be the ruler of a dystopian society. So, you know, fun. Let's see how bad we fucked up. Thursday, May 15, 1986. Back to the Future, the game. Right? Relax, we have everything under control.
Doc!
Relax! We've got everything under control.
Escape from the crashed time machine.
Citizen Brown. That's Doc all right, but what the heck's going on here? I don't need to read this anymore. I lived it.
And yet here we are, still with it.
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke. Looks normal. Let's stay that way, okay, Dad? Irving Kid Tannen.
Well, nothing unusual there.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a... Jennifer?
Could you give me a Jennifer?
This is the dumbest design ever. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Yes, it's a DeLorean. It's not a DeLorean, or maybe.
Yes, no, I mean, sorta. You don't remember the DeLorean?
Well, I'll certainly remember it now. It's sticking out of the friggin' billboard.
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer. Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year!
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening. Jennifer, you look so different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
Dark.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind, I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And?
The door's jammed. Can you get it open?
I can't reach it. Besides, I'm not climbing under the car. It could come down on my head.
Could you call someone? A tow truck, maybe.
Get real. I'm in enough trouble already. I'm not gonna explain your DeLorean violating a billboard to anyone.
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Oh. All right, let me think this through.
Don't
Well, we
strain
have a
your brain,
flask.
Geekzilla.
We also have this lonely prom photo.
Like I want to remind anyone that the new me couldn't get a date to prom.
Aww. I was hoping you'd actually try it.
I better not. This could be the only printing left in existence. They don't need it.
Boo, I was hoping for better dialogue here. Loser Mart, where you can buy all your loser needs.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here. Ugh, it smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks. Oh, great. Now what? Oops.
Could be
Oh.
worse.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse?
Irving. Oh. Not getting out of here anytime soon.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
No, he's not really mechanically inclined necessarily. He's good at thinking on the move, I'd say. He's resourceful. Well, there was a glowy
Okay,
thing.
good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think.
So you gotta do something with
Well,
it.
now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Wow, we just need a way to power that, right? We got some kind of battery in here. Uh-huh. There we go.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? It must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
See? Resourceful. Get over
Let's
that
see
wall.
here. Red to positive, black to negative. Whoa!
Makeshift hoverboard. Bye, tire.
Far out. Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Like I said, sweetie, resourceful.
Okay, Marty. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate hill valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Hey, thanks for 4 months, Xenon. That is far out. And you could be a Citizen Plus. You can't see me, but I'm pointing at the screen as I say that.
It's so clean.
Clean.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
Sup, citizen? You're a very pointy world.
What's going on here, Doc? Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Or at least never this bright.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your
you on
legs.
the pot,
What are you
citizen?
doing?
Quiet. Hold still.
Well, he accidentally
Nothing.
changed
What's your deal
the
today,
past
McFly?
in 1931. And now Doc Brown is the leader of a dystopian society. I am not on the pot. I smoked, but I never inhaled. Something Bill Clinton joke.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop. Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Dun dun dun.
Heavy.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Hey, look, it's the same park. There's a fountain instead of a gazebo, though.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or, Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar. Biff?
I wonder who it is. Yeah, the license plate makes it a mystery.
Wait! I need to talk to... you.
I mean, I'd be on the pot too right now in his position.
Attention, citizens. Citizen Brown encourages all citizens to set their watches to the clock tower on a weekly basis.
Well,
Citywide darkness levels have increased by 1% in the last 3 months. Remember,
aha, here's Biff.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive.
Brown Cadet.
Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc. That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
DLC in
You
real
got that
life,
right, Martin.
yes.
Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But fortunately, unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real
Butthead.
You, a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it,
Wine
I drank it.
coolers.
Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
You even
No,
did the
nothing
pot
that
once.
bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Necking and such.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
Citizen Edna. That's where it clicks.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet.
He
The
held hands
Browns
with a
always
women
say that
once, eh?
behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
My old nasty self.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Don't torment me.
I could get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
Wanna fight me?
What's Jen up to now?
Well, let's find out.
Attention, citizens. Please take off the phones and refrain from touching specimens in the city garden.
Soup Mo.
Plans have been agreed to.
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have.
Bags.
They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left...
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, Barf?
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody
Like
who would
bubble
possess
gum.
illegal substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
Like bubblegum.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest, that's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Hey, look who
Look
it
out,
is.
son!
Mom?
She sucks at crimes. I wouldn't know about that. We here at Squirrel Lily do not support crimes in any fashion.
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't
Even
forget to
from
pick me up
mom
this evening.
kissing her child.
Yeah, sure.
Attention citizens. After receiving petitions to
Hmm.
increase the selection of meat-based foods available at the downtown Super Health Food Stand, we are
Mom?
Her face brightens whenever she sees Marty, though. Does Marty have a golf cart truck? Well, you know. What do you think a golf car is but a tiny electric truck?
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
Just Risby, baby. Risby. Don't chew up your ankle. He's got allergies.
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kinda
she
wish
said
I was
duty.
cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother, or Big Husband in this case.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
But Biff has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
Okay, just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing anything rash. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Well, Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
What do you think of Jennifer, Mom?
Well, she certainly looked like quite a handful, dear. I was really hoping some of her, joie de vie would have rubbed off on you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed to hear it. There's nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
Aww.
Yeah, she should.
Well, you did buy that guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love musicians. Just keep practicing and I'm sure you'll get better.
What are you talking about? I'm a great musician.
He cares
That's the
because
spirit.
he sees these. He cares because he sees
All right,
these
let's
people
talk
in
about
this
something else.
miserable life, and he wants to
Alrighty,
help them.
dear.
While he's here, I mean, there's a chance he's not going to be able to go back at all. And even if he is, he wants to leave this a better place than he found it.
involving a collision between an unlicensed sports car and signage outside.
I can relate to that.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Ah! Dad, try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place to live. That wasn't a note of irony in your voice.
Oh, that's good. That was a real good animation there. I liked that. Oh god, there it goes again. I think something's
Good morning,
wrong.
Mrs. Brown. Please address me.
Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
just vibrating.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give
That's
this to you.
That
Thanks.
doesn't normally happen.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
What are you getting at? Jeez, I'm not gonna rat my own mom, even if she is a...
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Whoa, really?
No way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, there's been lots of cursing throughout the game. They're just not allowed to in this town. Hey there, Andy. Good to see you.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't mind people being late. I'm a big girl. We need to break some rules.
I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Hey, demerit? Hey, what for? Insufficiently polished shoes.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because rock and roll is my density. Destiny.
Destiny? What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and malcontents.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I say. Sure. Never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
What kind of gimmicks they got going on in Overwatch League now? Anyone go all Macho Man yet? Subtext is basically text with an actual rainbow. That's good to hear. No Macho Man, but they did have a guy in a seagull mask yesterday. All right, they are really leaning into the pro wrestling thing. I'm glad to hear that.
Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine
cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that...
And one more. Haha.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Good boy. Let's see, where'd Lorraine go? Can't go that way. Can't leave the path. Oh, there she is.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Is that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Just a second.
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna hit BRB because I gotta transfer some information. I'll be back in just like 1 minute. All right. I am returned. Thanks for your patience. Now, let's grab Lorraine's flask.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again, Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Well, let's show Officer Parker over here that we have some contraband, shall we?
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already?
No! Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
That's the idea. Alright. Well, now we got to do some PDAs and, I don't know, make friends with the dog. Which shall we do first? Let's check out what's going on at the Soup Mo.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You got a cold or something?
Ugh, It's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Geez, McFly, relax. They're fresh. Mostly.
Would Brown have had the idea for the flux capacitor in this timeline? Well, we'll just have to wait and find out on that one.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Even screwed up Nutso Hill Valley doesn't deserve that smell.
Ah, what the heck? Oh, I thought the game crashed for a second.
Hey! Hey! There's that mangy. Ah, go get him, McFly!
Yeah, McFly. Oh, Citizen Brown hates anything that's not smooth jazz, presumably. Or at least he has to pretend to.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
Alright, so we gotta devise some way to track him. Fortunately, I have just the thing. Well, with it zooming in the camera on that spray paint can. So, we're gonna grab that. Paint the plank.
It would look better blue.
Now I guess we go over it.
Where could he be hiding? You in there, Einie? Or whatever your name is these days? Not a sign of him.
Now let's walk over here. Yeah, the awkward walk cycle is the best. It actually seems really fitting. You were very close to the solution, sweetie. But instead of on the ground, it's that plank because he always walks over that.
Now we're in business. I outsmarted you, didn't I? Aw, don't be like that, Einie. Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you.
Yeah, that's pretty close to how spray paint
Attaboy.
works.
Now hold still.
As long as it's a thick enough layer that it won't have dried already.
See? I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. Wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait! No!
It just keeps happening.
Rabies,
I
help!
warned you about
Down!
the dogs,
Sit!
bro.
Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Dun,
Citizen,
dun, dun.
you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Well, that's 2 demerits. Time to hook up with Jennifer.
Attention citizens. After receiving petitions due in
Fortunately, I just happen to have this guitar, and no punk rock girl can resist a guitar.
What is it now?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to
Right.
first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
She
You
just
got a guitar?
keeps making
Never
lesbian
leave home
jokes.
without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Alright, minigame time. Alright. I think I remember how to do this. First, let's knock over the amp. Then he knocks over his amp. Now we gotta position ourselves correctly. Hey there, B. We're having a rock off. right. And now...
Huh?
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh. Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer?
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am.
Hooliganism
And
is your
this is
religion.
for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
McFly!
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today.
How about
a
that?
way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty,
how she isn't
what's
fooling,
next
but
on
he
the
is.
agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The
Citizen
program
Brown.
is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Smart.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
He said it. He said the
I always
thing.
knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
No, Otacon. Hill Valley sucks now. $15,000 DKP, minus 15,000 DKP.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portland Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Well, let's just be honest, shall we?
It's like this, Doc. I'm a different Marty McFly.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
What the hell is that?
This, what you've turned into, it's all wrong. You're supposed to be a scientist, an inventor. You created the flux capacitor, and we went on all these crazy adventures in time, and your hair, you don't look good, Doc.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes.
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes.
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes. No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
If you get 15,000 demerit points, I think you not only lose your license, but everybody in your province loses their license. Yeah, and the raid wipes.
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin. Your parents are your superiors, and respect for one's superiors is absolutely essential to the Hill Valley Order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
Leave my dad out of it, okay? Let's focus on you and your time machine.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
It's about the best reaction.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Yep.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Are we talking about putting pencils in anuses again? How does it always come back around to this?
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Clocks.
Something about that clock looks familiar. You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure. So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Well,
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
yeah, it's already very Clockwork Orange come 1984.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Stop trying to confuse me!
Ah.
My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
So, okay, I thought the game had soft locked for a second.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on. Don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
For some reason, that dog
It
has
is me.
disappeared from the photo,
And
which is interesting.
But how? Michael?
I guess because he had to have been.
It's
he
impossible.
had to have existed at the
No,
time for this
it's
to happen.
science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Hedna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof. Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Dun dun
Pop out the
dun.
tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Such as this metal baseball bat? That's a pretty good clue.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage. Found my tape yet?
I'm telling you, Dad, it was taken by whoever bashed you with that bat.
No, it's got to be here. Keep searching.
You're on monitors. See, over here we got boxes, recycling bin. There it is. That's
Here
what
it
we're
is.
looking for.
Raw
Bit
footage.
of pixeloning.
Thank heavens.
Not too bad.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just
empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff!
Biff? Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is. When I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Well, we've got these demerits. Let's show them the making out with girls demerit.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
it's the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But...
Yeah, he's holding up real well for someone who should have a pretty bad concussion. But if I got clubbed in the head with a dildo/baseball bat, then it would take me a bit to wake up. Yep. That's why his pen name is Lovecraft. Very nice.
Think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
It's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
to keep our noses clean? And that's what I plan to do.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
All right.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, dude. Push it again. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go.
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
I already got it. It's right here.
Hello? Hello?
Here we go. No. So am I clicking on the wrong VCR? It's definitely the right VCR.
There, that looks
we
like
go.
us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must
took
be
a minute.
before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. Huh? I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore?
Just like real life.
X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
Pull yourself together.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
Let's go see Biff, shall we? Yes, it was very much a le bon.
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
He does look like an A&W uniform. Holy shit. God damn, I am craving A&W now. Sweetie, let's eat at A&W tomorrow.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Aww.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look
X11
like
would
that.
make a good
Heck, I
hip-hop
can
name.
barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Well, Oh, we can change the time. What if we move the minutes to 11? And hit
Cool.
mode?
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Alright, now we got A. X11.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
I think I did something wrong there.
Biff, your watch.
I guess we gotta hit mode again.
Biff? Okay, that's weird.
Objective, help Biff fix his watch after daylight savings time went into effect.
What's wrong with you? Did you attack my dad? Now we're getting somewhere. Why'd you attack my dad? You must have been hypnotized. Who put you up to this? Guess that'll have to wait until after I get the tape.
In this timeline, daylight savings never got invented, making the world a bajillion times better. And now Biff is a zombie.
Could you, touch your toes? Do the chicken dance. Yeah, he's hypnotized, all right. Do the chicken dance. Yeah, he's hypnotized, all right. Hang tight, Biff.
Wait
Listen
a sec,
up,
you might
Biff.
be able to answer some other simple questions.
Where's my dad's tape?
Yeah, there we go.
The decycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Sure. Oh, I wish I could get him to do a backflip.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
Whoa!
I guess it goes
Holy
down
smokes.
quite a ways.
What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now.
Hey there,
Don't move a
Riz.
muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Yes, it is a decycling bin.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Well, if Biff's dead, so am I.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the decycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
I love the repetition of that
Mr.
line.
Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
Well, what can we do in here? Hey, look who it is.
Einstein?
Doggy?
Doggy?
Tannen, focus.
Alright.
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
Oh dear, Mr. Wilson. You have been a naughty boy.
Hey, look over there! It's beer!
Beer? What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen! Obey your programming! You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow.
I should have known you'd be trouble someday. Your whole family's nothing but a bunch of...
Look! Girly mags!
Boobies!
Boobies!
Tannen, listen to me!
Babes. Booze!
Hey, thanks for the host, Riz.
Mommy?
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker!
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What?
Hey, no worries.
Come on.
Any host is a
Utopias
huge
are
help,
fragile
believe
things,
me.
Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not
Thanks
have
for
this
the
discussion
bizarrely
here.
competitive host.
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
Accomplish this!
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Great Scott.
It was in fact with him to a certain extent. Even across the multiverse.
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog. Yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Maybe it's like a Father's Day limo.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
McFly.
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Well, shit. Your final boss today is Biff Tannen. Bang, bang. Warning, incoming boss.
Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Records.
I hope I don't run out of rock.
Well, shit. Einstein, you're not being very useful.
Get him, Einie.
Alright, records again. Now get Einstein to
Einie,
go after
sick him.
Whoa!
Much better. I did essentially just throw the doggo at Biff. There was something I'm forgetting. Ah, right, that's it. Panic button.
Place your bets.
Remember this? Such a good impact, too.
Let's get out of here, Einie.
All those animations are crafted by hand. Which is one of the things that
Sorry I
make
took
things
so
take
long.
longer in
Biff
development.
came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old...
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Their place. What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
No! No! Doc!
To be continued. So what I've learned today from the chat is that everyone is literally fucking dead. In the
Here's
next
the
episode.
real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
To be continued in episode 4, Double Visions. So, thanks everyone for coming. It's been a good night. I didn't expect an audience. I really didn't. Last night when Alice tried streaming, no one showed up. We assumed it was like a Father's Day thing. But I guess everyone was just busy for Thursday. But thank you for coming tonight. We do appreciate it. Let's see. Let's look at the schedule coming up. Saturday, no one's doing anything. I don't think Christy's starting her Minecraft streams just yet. Oh, okay. Never mind. Y'all want to come around in the morning? We got a Minecraft stream coming up with my lovely wife on our official, semi-official. Have we decided if it's official or not? I'll call it official. I don't think anyone will directly object to calling it an official Minecraft server for the channel. That's hosted by our good friend and truck community member Alvaro. And she'll be doing a stream on that. If you want more information, get in touch with her. Let's see. Then Sunday, we got Sue, the eldest among us, playing Hard West. Let's see. She's moving, or she's almost at the end of the second to last campaign. And then she'll be moving into the final campaign of the main game with Warren, and we'll find out what the hell happened to that guy. He's basically death incarnate at this point. And then after that, there's an expansion that she's got to go through. I don't know how long that is, but that game's cool as hell. So then Monday is Christy's regular evening stream. We got, let's see, Magic the Gathering and Chroma Squad. All right. So if y'all are interested in that, come on by. I guess they're doing drafts all the time now. That's a constant thing. Yeah. So she's gonna build a draft deck, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. She'll build a draft deck and then play some games with it. It'll be pretty great. Tuesday is Annie. She is finished with Nier Automata. That was a trip. That game just, I want to say it went off the rails at the end, but it never really had rails in the first place, did it? That game's just bizarre. That game is somewhere between so bad it's good and psychological torture at times, you know? But she's done with that. There will probably be paladins, and she may be doing a couple short streams before starting on a longer game. What were you suggesting that she play earlier? Some emulated game that they were talking about, I overheard. Oh, Dragon Crystal. She may play some Dragon Crystal, which is an old graphical roguelike for the Master System and Game Gear that she was a big fan of. Then we got Wednesday. Wednesday is our community day. We're probably looking at more Jackbox for that. I was thinking about doing Duck Game, but that relies on other people in the community owning Duck Game. So if there's multiplayer games that y'all own, please, please just toot them at us on Mastodon. We would love to hear what games you guys would like to play on Wednesday, because Jackbox is great, but doing it every week, you know, people could get tired of that. Let's try and switch things up a bit. Thursday, Alice will be trying her LEGO Dimensions Adventure Time stream for the third time. The first time we had internet issues. The second time people were too busy, I guess. People have, you know, jobs and lives. It's cool. But she ended up not getting through it again, and the game, they apparently patched something that she was trying to work around, and it screwed her whole thing up. So she wasn't in a good mood anyway. Anyway, next week, for real, she's going to do that Adventure Time pack and some other pack. And I hope you'll all show up for that. Then Friday, it's back around to me with the next episode of this game. No, next episode, not last. And, there's 5 episodes. Yeah, next week's going to be 4th. And Alice is also talking about doing nighttime Final Fantasy XIV streams. So if you guys want to stick around at night, then sometime in the next week, she's going to re-up her account and start doing that. And she does all the voices and everything. It's a hell of a lot of fun to watch. Also, apparently, welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room. We got fun and games. I don't know why it did that on my screen. You'll be back from the beach in time. Well, good. All right, well, in any case, thank you all. If you're not following us, please hit that follow button, or don't. But if you do, it helps us out a lot, and it'll help you keep track of our shit so that you can keep watching. If you're looking for a way to financially support us, the best way is to subscribe to the channel. That any little bit of income from that goes towards making the stream better. If you want to support us but you can't afford a subscription, and that's fine, you know, I'm not going to tell you you have to subscribe. That's ridiculous and stupid and greedy. If you want to support us in another way, then just bring your friends. Tell people about us. Just bring all the people in. Welcome to the chat room to you too, Katie. Why, thank you, Xenon. So yeah, subscribe if you want. If you can't, bring your friends. The more viewers we have, the better things get. The bigger our community grows. Thanks everyone for coming. It's been great, and we'll see you next time. Good night.